What's up, Sunday fams? Welcome back to another video. My name is Flip.
I'm Element.
And we get together every Sunday to catch up on our favorite Asian dramas. We're going to be talking about...
Love and Redemption.
Woo! Love and Redemption is a Xanxia high fantasy type of drama filled with mythological beasts, high fantastical swordplay,
cultivators, deities,
gods, demons. Then this one
stuff.
is for you. You know, it's kind of a refreshing kind of drama that there's a bunch of things that we can forgive, especially for the special effects. But if you're interested in just some fun, light-hearted type of adventure, then I guess this one is enjoyable.
Yeah, the first thing that I thought about, obviously, when I saw this, of course, was Evernight and Mo Shan, who is played by Crystal Yuan, who in this plays Chu Xuanji. And of course, it's a story centered around her and Yu Sifeng. So the backstory is that like 1,000 years ago, there was this battle between heaven and hell, right? And then like the demons fought heaven, the heavenly realm. And there was the general of the demon army, the Mosha star. And he went up against the heavenly army's general god of war. And of course, the mythology and the legend was passed down throughout all of the years. And now people in different sects of the world that we are experiencing in this show are talking about the two coming back into the fray via like the two stars. And they're destined to like be born at the same day, the same month. They're just born at the same time.
And that's kind of where the reincarnation starts to kind of set the story for us once again. Of course, I'm going to butcher her name, but in this story, Xuanji. Did I do it right or no?
No.
Okay, so Xuanji and Yu Sifeng is going to be, you know, I don't know who is who, but it seems like the god of war has been reincarnated into Xuanji, and, you know, the Mosha star has been reincarnated into Sifeng, but it seems like there's going to be this romance that's going to start to unfold in front of us, right? Of course, it's the Xanxia type of story, and there's going to be romance.
It's the destined bond between the two pieces that bring them together. It's kind of like the Force dyad. There's a lot of stories throughout history that are just like, you know, the destined romance, the star-crossed lovers type of thing.
What I love about this show right off the bat, and of course there's a lot to love and a lot to hate, but some things that stood out to me are the magical elements, the cultivation parts of the story, where in the very beginning, right off the bat, you see Sifeng in his like crazy action against this mythical beast, and some of that stuff, some of the effects are really well done. Well, you know, the cultivation part of the effects, not exactly the mythical beasts part.
They seem to have mastered at least the cultivation and the superpower portion of the effects in these shows. But yes, the creatures are like B tier, high C tier type of like special effects, and they look like something that would have came out in the early to mid 2000s. But of course, that's all forgivable because that's not what the story is about.
And if some of these C dramas, you grade them by their special effects or just kind of production value, like The Untamed wouldn't be as relevant as it is today. It's really mostly about the stories. And it's fun. It's kind of got a lot of tomfoolery and shenanigans along the way. You know, there are some cringy moments. I don't know how this scene in particular got past the censorship, but it got a little cringy in episode 3 where, you know, little finger sucking thing.
Yeah. But in any case, this show is filled with wholesome entertainment, some action-packed adventures, and it's kind of like, it's refreshing to also see, especially given how Evernight ended earlier this year, that we have some familiar faces returning. Of course, Mo Shan. And then we have the Sword Saint Liu Bai, who is the leader of the Yaoshan sect. He is Chu Lei. And I think we're seeing some more Chinese dramas where these actors and actresses are returning to the forefront, and we're seeing more of their faces. And it was just cool to see at least 2 of them, at least. I'm not sure about, you know, I'm still iffy on faces so far. Yeah. But it was cool to see them both return, and of course, I was a huge fan of Mo Shan.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Evernight casts, I mean, we're starting to see them kind of re-emerge recently. I'm currently watching Dance of the Phoenix, where the Saintess is in that one. She's the leading star on that one, so maybe I'll do a video coming up soon, but for the most part, yes, it's a very enjoyable show. It's very refreshing. If you are not caught up into the minute details of special effects and graphics, those things can be forgiven, like we've been talking about. Get yourself into the story, embrace it, and enjoy it. It's lots of fun. And I want to give a special shout out to an Instagrammer that I've been speaking to, and if you guys are on Instagram, I'm really bad in my Instagram game, so just know that I'm also there and I speak to a few of you there. I want to give a special shout out to Xinyua on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. They dive into a lot of Chinese dramas, what's coming up, what's releasing, stories unfold, so check it out.
But the final word on this show is that there's just the right amount of action, the right amount of effects, and the right amount of cringy romance. It's just the right amount of cheese where you can enjoy it, right? Some shows have so much cheese you cringe all the time, but this one is like, okay, you cringe for like a couple minutes and then you get back into the story. I think this show is worth your watch.
Yeah, as long as it's only like 10% of the time of that cheesy, cringy type of stuff, but
Alright guys, that'll do it for our first impressions of Love and Redemption. We're 3 episodes in. We are going to possibly continue watching more. It hasn't been picked up, I guess, by a subbing group, but, you know, we're appreciative of Productive Procrastination for having those episodes available and allowing us this experience. And so look out for more reviews of Love and Redemption coming forward soon. And as always, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you know when we post new videos, and we'll see you next week.